What is up, everybody? It's Kai, and I'm here today with a build battle video. This is a new channel, so I hope you guys will enjoy the content that I upload here, and I hope to be uploading more in the future. I'm currently a bit sick, so sorry my voice sounds a little strange, but anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video, and let's get right into the building. So there is Dungeon and Dragon for the two themes that I was considering, but the other ones I wasn't too keen on, but I ended up voting for Dragon, and that ended up being the theme that won. Which, I guess you probably could have figured out by the name of the video already, or the thumbnail, but yeah, so here I'm just grabbing the blocks. I wanted to go for kind of a Chinese dragon kind of look. I thought it would be a cool idea, and I just made the floor blue, try to be like the sky. It ended up kind of looking like the ocean, but I was working on making it have pieces of the body that were kind of sticking out from the floor, which I do think contributed to make it look like the ocean, but sorry, and I wasn't working on getting this too smooth because I wanted it to be a bit bumpy, a bit jagged, because of course dragons are a bit bumpy because of their scales, and I think that Prismarine is the perfect block to look like scales, and I just really like the color of it. And here I'm adding a tail in, just poking under the side, just to make it a little bit more clear that that's a piece of the body. And here I'm working on the main part that's going to connect up to the head here. And just making the stomach part again out of the birch wood. I was using this reference to look at it as I was going, so I was trying to pick colors that were kind of similar to it and just have a similar like layout to what it looks like. And I'm just buffing out the body a little bit here just so it doesn't look like a noodle. I don't want to have a noodle dragon, I don't want it to be like a little worm poking out of this, but yeah, so right here is going to be the start of the head. And just working on adding some more of that Prismarine to the top of the body here just to match the other part. And here's the head coming out. I want it to be a little bit longer than the mouth because I want to add kind of large snout, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean later. Yeah, like this. I want to have like a big nose coming out, and then here's where the eyes are going to be. And I'm just grabbing some more blocks that I'm going to use for the eyes and the teeth, just to detail the face. And here especially I'm just spamming blocks just to get them down, and I eventually do go in later and smooth it out a little bit more just so it's a bit less bumpy and jagged. Yeah, right here I'm just making it a little bit smoother, but I also don't want it to be perfect because obviously it is a dragon. And there's only so much you can do with 10 minutes of time. And I was really struggling to get a nice eye shape here. Eventually I did get one I liked, but then I put an eyebrow and I really don't like how that turned out, but I did go in and fix that also later. And I'm just doing the eye on the other side and adding these things. I'm not really sure what they are. They're kind of like maybe antenna or like horns. They're kind of like horns but floppy. I don't know, I just see them on a lot of dragons, so I added them. And here's the teeth. I know that quartz is kind of a bad block for teeth because dragons don't really have the whitest teeth, but I already used birch wood for the bottom of the mouth, and I was trying to add a fang there, but I decided it actually looked kind of bad. And just adding kind of a bit of a nostril there, and I also added the hand there. And the claws, and here I'm just adding the red detailing between the birch wood and the Prismarine. And adding this line down the body to kind of insinuate spikes and just add some more detailing to the body there. and it makes it look a little bit more thicker too, and just adding some glass on top just to make it kind of fade out nicer. And adding paints on top of this glass as well. And I only added glass on the tail, I skipped the clay just to make it look like it was fading out more. And then I set the time to night and added some sea lanterns in. There's the shine of the eye, and here I am fixing the eyebrow because it was kind of off looking. Anyway, I wish I added those sea lanterns in behind because they were kind of in the front and kind of look a bit out of place, but yeah, that's the finished build. So here's the first one. I thought it kind of looked like a fly, so I just voted okay, but it's kind of cute, very angry. And here's my build. I'm not too proud of how it turned out. I think it looks alright. I could have done better. And I managed to pull a legendary here, which I'm pretty happy about. And then there's this one, which kind of reminded me of a bat. A lot of the ones in this game reminded me of different animals instead of dragon. I mean, I could obviously tell it was a dragon, but it was kind of interesting. And then this person, at first I was like, wow, they built almost the same thing as me, but then I realized it's actually the dragon from Dragon Ball. I forget its name, but it's like the one that they do the wishes for. And I noticed once there was a Dragon Ball in front, but yeah, this one was a pretty good build. And then there's this rock dragon, and I thought the arms and hands were pretty creative, like the way that they used the walls to make the fingers. I thought that was pretty cute, but and then here's the classic Ender Dragon. Not much to say about this. I do like the lightning coming down. I kind of wish I added that into my one. Change the weather, but now this one was definitely interesting. I think it was the block choice being all netherrack. It's kind of ugly. Netherrack is one of the ugliest blocks in the game. It's pretty much just dirt, but red. I'm not a huge fan of the netherrack. I think this one could have been okay if it was a different block, but yeah. And this one really reminded me of like a weird ghost or something. But it's actually pretty cute. And here's this one. The body is actually not too bad. The shape is alright. It's just very thin, kind of noodly, but yeah. And it had a very funny looking face. But I thought it was funny. And here's this one. This one is like a bird with a mouth. And then I can't tell if those are eyes or antenna coming off of it. They're definitely interesting. And I ended up winning this game by a pretty sizable amount of points, which I'm pretty proud of. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you liked the build, and I hope you'll be looking forward to seeing more content from me. I wish I could have done a bit better, but I still think it looks pretty cool, and I managed to pull a legendary and win the game. So here's a little montage of the build. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!